Today we're going to take inspiration from the Finnish pattern design company Ottobre Design and their spring edition of sewing magazine. I hope you will enjoy it. When my fracture is starting to act up again, I asked you if you had any ideas what kind of videos I could do when I couldn't sew that much. And there were quite a few of you that gave me this as an example. And I was so thankful because I really like these kind of videos and really like getting the chance to watch and look inside a couple of magazines before I buy them. I have bought many magazines after watching these kind of videos. So I hope you will enjoy them too, and I am so very up for constructive criticism because I'm not quite sure how to make them the best way possible. So please let me know if this is a good concept or if you would like it in some other way.
Let's start off by seeing what symbolizes Ottobre as a fashion magazine and a pattern magazine. Ottobre is published in Finland, my next door neighbor, and it is typical Scandinavian fashion, if you put it like that. It is clean style lines, very basic patterns, but many times with a twist. Very good blocks to start off with and pattern hack, but at the same time they have done a lot of hacking for you. I think there is, for being so many basic patterns, there still is a lot of difference between them. I hope you get what I mean, and I hope you will see that when I show you the patterns in this magazine. Ottobre magazine is divided into one for children and one for women/family wear, and the children's wear is 4 issues every year and the women's wear is 2 issues every year. You can choose to subscribe only to the women's wear and only to the children's wear, or you can subscribe on both. What I almost forgot to tell you was that the magazine is translated into 8 different languages. It is Finnish, Swedish, German, Dutch, English, French, Spanish and Russian. That is amazing. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. There are also a few back issues you can order as an ebook, but there are only 3 as far as I can see now, so it's not much on that side yet, but I'm guessing they are gonna expand that side too. And as I said before, you can also order back issues here. There is a bit of postage, but sometimes you even get it for free, so just make sure to check it out. Now let's start the main video and see what we think about the Spring-Summer 2022 issue from Ottobre. Here is what you have to look forward to in this issue, and what I can see, there is definitely a jacket, a pair of pants, a skirt, undershirt, and a shirt dress that I'm really interested in. I just thought I would share their sizing with you first, since that is always interesting, and unfortunately the Ottobre sizing isn't that great. I actually thought it was better, but realizing now that it isn't, so I'm sorry about that. I will insert in the picture translated into inches so you can see what you think, but there is a size 34 to 52 European sizes, and for me that is quite big because they have increased it from only being up to 46 before, but I see now that that isn't that great anyway, so I hope that they will continue to work on it and that we will see better from them in the future because they have some great patterns. So let's start looking at the patterns. We start off with vivid colors, and that is definitely it. For me, if you know me a little, you know that I like black and grey. This is maybe nothing for me, but I'm trying to look at the style lines and seeing what kind of pattern I'm getting. And as you can see here, they have almost made it as a 4 jumpsuit, and the top and the pants is made in cotton poplin on these pictures. That is telling me that it is supposed to be in quite crisp fabrics, if you know what I mean. Woven fabric, that is. You can see here that the top is quite cropped with a fun tie detail, and there is quite poofy sleeves too. They have matched it with a cropped pants with high waist and quite sleek finish, so to speak, with 2 darts and what do you call it, welt pocket in the back if you want to make it. We are now seeing linen love, and that is definitely something for me. I love the look of this jacket or blouson or almost hoodie, but in linen. I think that would be a great versatile piece in the summer, and especially up here in the north where we get quite chilly nights and even chilly days. We can even have the same temperature in midsummer as we have in New Year. And I think it would be great to be able to throw something like this over your shoulders instead of just the ordinary hoodie from sweatshirting fabric. So I really like the idea of a linen hoodie. So that is definitely something that I will take from this issue and try to recreate. And you can see here it has the classic hood, the classic patch pockets, and quite voluminous sleeves actually. And there is a yoke in the back that you can't see, but I can see it looking closer at the line drawings. That is once again what I'm liking with Ottobre, that you get that little twist, like the welt pocket on the pants, and you get the yoke on this jacket. And that is definitely something I enjoy with Ottobre, that you get a lot of difference and possibility with the patterns. Let's continue with Ready to Go, a green jumpsuit. Once again, quite classic. This one is made in a linen chambray, and you get the patch pockets both on top and on your hips if you want to. You get a yoke detail that you can't see either, but I can see. This is once again what I like. You get a classic boiler suit, but it is quite simple, but you have some of the more advanced details that you can add to make it look more professional. Here we have a classic top, this time in a modal mix rib knit, and you have the same pant patterns as before, but this time a bit longer. And you have another jacket. I actually thought this was the same, but it is a different jacket, and 2 jacket patterns in one magazine is great value for money if you're asking me. Let's start off with the jacket. It is called a classic loose fitting jacket, and it is made of certified gabardine in cotton twill, some kind of eco got certificate, and it is zipper patch pocket, but as you can see here you have a fun detail on the pocket flaps, and there is a detachable hood. That is another thing that adds that little bit extra. And you also, if you can see in the back, I will see if I can insert pictures of that, because that is a detail that I really like when they do. You get a little slit in the back, and that makes it look more professional too, in my opinion. Next we have a close-up of the rib knit top and the trousers once again. That is high-waisted with but longer this time, and the top is cap sleeve, quite simple but very versatile and very useful in the summertime. Here we have a wonderful dress made of tightly woven viscose. It is that tightly woven that you don't need to line it, and that is something that appeals to me in the Swedish summers when they get hot. They can get rainy and cold, but they can also get very hot, and that really I like the look of this. And here you can see the perfect example of the new trends that are out there, that you don't get the big voluminous tops, you get a quite fitted top with voluminous sleeves, square neckline, and a flowy skirt, but not a ruched skirt. And I really like the look of this, and I will try and insert pictures of the back because it is really sweet with a tie detail. It is quite low cut, but not too low so that your bra straps will show, but there is a tie detail with a bow, and it is very beautiful, and I think you can make a lot of this. It is a sleek, nice, beautiful dress in viscose, and that is definitely something I think I will try this summer. You can even hack it to a long sleeve, that wouldn't be a problem. Just a super cute dress. Let's continue to a more sporty but romantic look with these classic ponte pants, but not so classic, since they actually sewn the pleats all the way down, which will give you a great silhouette. I'm not quite sure that I will venture into another pair of ponte pants since I found my perfect ones yet. But here we have a great example of another version of a ponte pant with a bit of a twist. And they've also included a rib knit sleeveless top with bust darts, and that is something that makes it a bit more interesting too, I think, because you get much better fit with the bust darts if you have a little bit bigger bust. The trouser is actually divided into two different blocks, one for sizes 34 to 44 and one for 46 to 52, and this is because you get quite different fit from grading from all these sizes, so that is a good thing, I think. They have actually paired the sporty ponte pants with a romantic blouse, which gives it quite a bit of interest in the way of styling, I think. And this blouse is a very fun way of, and an easy way of making the very popular ruching of a dropped sleeve, if you remember me showing it in my Bowden looks, and a lot of other people have shown that. And here instead they've added elastics about 15 centimeters from the top of the sleeve. That is a very easy way to create the look of a dropped sleeve with ruching, but not having to deal with the faff of it. So I thought that was a very fun version of it. And I think I will try and make this specific blouse, but if I'm not, I'm definitely going to try that part of adding elastic to these kind of patterns and see where that takes me. So stay on this channel and subscribe if you haven't, and you will see more of that coming. Let's continue with even more Scandinavian style of clothing. And I'm going to be completely honest, I thought this long vest was in linen, but it's actually in a jersey. So that makes it even more intriguing for me, because it makes it much easier and much more flowy to wear. Well, I was gonna say let's start off with the traditional blouse first, but it isn't. It's a jersey blouse. That was definitely not something that I saw coming here. They say it is a single jersey in a modal polyester mix, and I have never heard of that mix before. I can see that it is a classic bell sleeve with elastic and a cute tie in the back, but I am guessing that the band is there to keep it from falling off the shoulders, since it is a jersey polyester blend, and you could probably end up with a bit of off the shoulder thing here. But once again, they made a twist to a simple t-shirt, and I really like it. Let's continue with the intriguing jersey vest and the culottes. If we start with the culottes, these are at least traditional culottes in viscose, and it is great to have a pair of culottes. If you haven't a pattern already, why not try this one, because it looks great and comfortable and easy to wear. And this jersey vest seems really nice because it is, you can see the slit up the side makes it a little bit less boxy, I can feel, because you can see the silhouette of your body beneath it, under it I mean, and you have the darts to even lessen the boxiness of it, and you can wear it as is without anything under. Maybe a bra, I would suggest a bra, but not a sweater or a t-shirt under it. And you can have a t-shirt under it, and you can have something with a bit bigger sleeves, and it will look great with this kind of as a layering piece. We are getting closer to the end. Here you can see a couple of Bermuda shorts paired with the rib knit top from the beginning, and the Bermuda short is made out of linen chambray, and here we have a linen silk viscose blend. That is why they look so flowy, and it is great because you have elastic in the waist but you still have belt loops, so it makes it look a bit more dressed, but that is only possible with that kind of fabric, since it isn't bunching up too much. So beware of that if you're thinking about doing those. But I really think that some kind of thin viscose would work out great as well, because I really like the look of it. Easy with elastic but still a belt. Then we continue to the last blouse of it all, and here it is a shirt blouse, but still made in a very thin and flowy material that makes it look very luxurious, I think. It is a viscose satin, this one, and it is a very simple shirt blouse. It is a button down, short sleeves, no cuffs or anything. The only thing tricky with this would be the color, but yeah, a great start-off shirt, I would say. Maybe not use such a slinky fabric though. I would use a cotton chambray or something like that. That would be a bit easier to sew with. And to finishing it all off, here you can see the boiler jumpsuit we saw earlier in a completely different version. You have short sleeves, you have a shorts version, and you have no pockets and no cuffs. So it's a much easier version and a great way to toile, actually. I would start off with this and see how it fit me and see what I need to make, what kind of changes I need to make. Well, here we have it. This is it. A lot of great patterns, a lot of base patterns, a lot of layering pieces, some base patterns with a little twist, and a lot of hackability. I don't know what you think, but I really think you get a lot of patterns for the money you pay for this issue. It is different from issue to issue, I must say, but this was a great one, and I really enjoyed breaking it down pattern by pattern, because you often buy these kind of magazines and you just look through them and get inspired, and then you go on and maybe buy a pattern just like the ones you have in the magazines. So this really made me think different of it. So thank you for taking me on this journey, and I really hope to make more of these. If you like them, please get back to me and say what you think. And please let me know if you are thinking about making any of the patterns in here, or would like to make any of them, or what you think of them and what you think of this magazine, and give me suggestions of what other magazines you would like me to look through, because yeah, it was a great idea. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening and dream about patterns and dream about sewing, because that is what I'm about to do now. I'm going straight to bed, and I am hopefully waking up tomorrow and can look at what I will be doing. Take care and have a wonderful day whenever you're looking at this. Bye for now.